Akbar Al-Baker, the CEO of Qatar Airways, has always been outspoken regarding decisions within the company, and thoughts on specific areas too. The outspoken nature has made the most headlines when surrounding the Airbus A380 series, an aircraft that was ordered and does continue at this point to be operated by the airline, albeit reluctantly. In a new interview with Forbes, Akbar Al-Baker discussed the Airbus A380 and other key business decisions looking ahead, and only reaffirmed the general hatred for the type that has seemingly been present for an extended period. When asked about the future strategy for the A380 series within the airline's operations, it very much became evident that the carrier is only operating the type because it's necessary under current market conditions. Additionally, as manufacturers battle supply chain issues and delays in deliveries are present, it becomes harder to get high-capacity next-generation aircraft delivered on time to meet the demand. The A380 is the world's largest passenger plane, thus for airlines that can make it work, it's the perfect operation for the hub-and-spoke model for those needing additional seats. When I talk about under current market conditions though, what does that actually involve? Well, it involves the need for a high-capacity airliner because there is resurging demand following the effects of the global pandemic, but additionally, it also includes market conditions in relation to incoming aircraft that are slated to join to aid the long-haul flying, but they're yet to do so or are being delayed, and as a result, Qatar Airways still needs to meet the capacity, and that is why they're utilising the A380, and what has been abundantly made clear, the only reason why they're using it. This is also seen over at German flag carrier Lufthansa. They have, you could say for them, unfortunately had to return many older quad-engined aircraft to service. Why? Well, because they, just like Qatar Airways, can't get their next-generation aircraft delivered on time, and need to utilise these high-capacity, inefficient jets to fly on the network for the time being. Overall, Qatar Airways' love for the aircraft is something that's never been present, with its CEO on a continued basis and really any given opportunity when an interview takes place, discussing how the aircraft is too big, doesn't work in their fleet, isn't efficient, and many other drawbacks to it being in their network. As most carriers did, Qatar Airways grounded the A380 during the global pandemic, and they were one of the operators that was very, very reluctant to bring it back into service. Also, as the company locked horns with Airbus over surfaced defect troubles with the A350 series, and when you factor in that at that same point the 777X with Boeing continued to see certification delays, they were without as many high-capacity jets as they probably needed. Akbar Al-Baker says the A380s will remain within the Qatar Airways fleet until their replacements can be sourced. This includes additional A350-1000s and the upcoming Boeing 777X series. Its continued operation, though, is far from ideal and favourable, given it is an aircraft that is widely disliked by executives higher up at the airline. Qatar Airways has returned 8 of 10 A380s to service to help meet demand levels, which is a pretty solid return if we take a look at what it could have been. And really, to finish off, instead of discussing its long-term future as an aircraft since that all-important reintroduction, the continued discussion around the A380 with Qatar is when it will be retired, really indicating that its return is only a short-term solution to a problem and a need. So that means if you do want to capture Qatar Airways A380s or you want to potentially fly on them, do so as soon as possible, because how long these remain in the fleet remains to be seen, but no doubt it will not be 5 to 10 years. Thank you very much for your support. Take care and be safe. I'd love to hear any of your thoughts on Qatar Airways and the A380 as a bit of a dysfunctional relationship down below in the comments. But until next time, thanks a lot once again.